Welcome to the Voice of Vapri podcast powered by CoinGape. My name is Yeli and I'm thrilled to introduce today's guest. You won't believe who's joining us today. Please meet Ran Neuner, an entrepreneur, chartered financial analyst, and the host of CNBC Crypto Trader. And that's not all. He's popularly known for building a massive empire and making millions in crypto. He's a mastermind behind the largest crypto community and the discovery of billion-dollar Microcaps. He's also the founder of VC on-chain capital and, of course, the most influential crypto figure leading the CRYPTO BANTER YouTube channel. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. How's it going?
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Yes, so I would like to start on the market from the very beginning, and the crypto market capitalization hits 4.3 trillion on Trump euphoria. And the question is, did you expect Trump to win, and did you have any plan for your investment, what to do beforehand?
Yeah, I mean, I think that as an investor, you've got to take a view. My view was that Trump would win. I was ready for a Trump win. I positioned myself for a Trump win. I was very public about it. And now, we also had a forecast for what would happen if Trump won. We said that Bitcoin would get to 100,000 immediately and 150,000 by the end of the year. I don't think we're very far from it. I think we're at 93,000 now as I look at the prices. So I think it's pretty much tracking exactly to plan. I mean, it could have gone the other way. We could have got a Kamala Harris win, in which case I think my mood would be a little bit different. But for now, we got the Trump win, and that's played out exactly as we wanted it to play out.
Yeah, so the question was mostly about, do you have any risk management plan in any cases?
Yeah, obviously, we keep a diversified portfolio that will do well under any circumstances. We had one or two hedges that, in case Kamala would win, we were short DOGE actually going into elections. But when we saw that Trump was ahead, we immediately cut the short and turned it long. And so we were rescued on that trade. But I think naturally, because we were naturally long crypto, because we were crypto people, and we were naturally long crypto, it made perfect sense. Naturally we were exposed to the risk. So, we weren't going to disinvest the whole portfolio just in case Kamala won. So we're in crypto. Naturally, we were exposed to Kamala risk. And so we were just lucky that I think the risk turned out actually in our favor.
Yeah, I like your answer, especially about to short Dogecoin. It's very smart. I would never think about it. I don't know why, but it's really smart.
I mean, you got to hedge your risk. You've got to hedge your risk. If Kamala would have won, probably the biggest coin and the biggest person that would be hurt would be Elon, and the coin that he represents would also be would have been hurt. And so that was for us. We were 95% long, we were 5% short Doge, and then we cut the short and turned the short into a long, and that was perfect.
Yeah, I see. So the next question is the most wanted, the most requested. It's about altcoins. Can you share some altcoins that are not still under the rumors, not still under the radar, but they are yet to take off?
I mean, I think you just got to position yourself where we are in the market. We're in a meme coin super cycle. Everybody knows that. Feels like meme coins aren't going away. And if that's your thesis, by the way, that's our thesis, then you want to be much more heavy in the meme coins. And specifically, you want to be looking at meme coins that aren't on Binance, because that the big pumps happen when the coins are listed on Binance. And so generally in a meme coin super cycle, you want to be trading the L1, you want to be trading the exchanges, the DEXs, and then you want to be trading the individual coins. So it's not really very difficult. You want to be long Solana. You probably want to be long base, but there's no such thing as being long base. So then you'd probably buy Coinbase. Then you'd buy the exchanges. And what are the exchanges? You'd buy Radium, because everyone trades on Radium. You'd buy Aerodrome, because if you're trading meme coins on base, you'd be using Aerodrome. Then you would, look at the individual meme coins. So I don't know, you take your pick. I like Pepe because I think it's the biggest meme coin on ETH. I like WIF. I like Popcat because it's a nice big meme coin on Solana, and it's not listed on Binance yet. You know, if you really want to go deep down in DGen, you can buy Sumi on Base, or you can buy Ili, which is the cat on Solana. So I think you just have to read the market. And, you know, when I say read the market, I mean, like, the market's pretty much told you what's going to happen. So just follow what the market's telling you. Don't resist.
Yeah, I mean that sometimes like Pepe, Doge are most popular, and you can expect that if you think that the market grow after Trump's wins, then you can consider that these type of tokens will grow. But like, is there any meme coins, altcoins, or other like tokens powered by hype projects are not on the radar? For example, I didn't know about Bonk before he like grow.
But why? The question is, look, if you want to go, there's 30,000 coins that are launched every single day. So if you want to go and place very small bets on 100K, 200K, $1 million meme coins, that's a really fun game, but your probability of success is 1 in 1,000 to 1 in 100, right? Very, very, very tough. So like for me, it's actually a much better strategy to take the ones that are like Miggles, for example, right? It's a meme coin that says $100 million market cap and looks like it will be listed on Coinbase, and then it'll probably go to $1 billion. So I would rather go with that kind of coin than go with one that is tiny, tiny, tiny. And, you know, I don't have the time to sit here and play on the 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 meme coins. Look, there are some meme coins that are going to do well just because there's certain events coming up. Like Ross Ulbricht is going to be released from jail at some point. When he does, probably the Ross Ulbricht token is going to go up. So you can play like an event-based strategy where you buy event-based meme coins. You can do that. And we do that sometimes. But when you go lower than that, you've got such a high chance of failure that I don't know if it's actually worth the risk and worth the time, to be honest.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and the next questions, I think this time more people start to use futures. And what would you advise for those who use these futures in terms of risk management, and what any other like traders instruments you are using or you could advise?
So look, leverage is a gift, but it's also a curse. You know, leverage, I think, is the best tool that people who are small traders and want to become and want a chance to make big money. It's one of two tools that are actually available, right? First one is leverage. Leverage is risky because you can get stopped out. But if you get a good one, someone who's got $500 can take a $5,000 position. That's quite good. The other tool that you can use is a tool called Bitfunded. And what is Bitfunded? It's proprietary trading, which means that if you can prove that you're a good trader, they will give you money to trade with. And if you win, you keep 90% of the profits and they keep 10%. If you lose, you don't lose any money, right? So if you are a small trader who's got a little bit of money, but you think you're a good trader, you can either go with leverage or you can go with proprietary trading like Bitfunded. I mean, I must say, I think I prefer proprietary trading, because I think your downside is pretty limited. Like you buy, I think I haven't checked their pricing, but I think you buy I think you pay $100 and then you can trade a $10,000 account. And providing that you're good, you get to keep 90% of the profit. So to me, that's a much better strategy than taking leverage. But hey, I think leverage is a good tool as long as you're disciplined and you know how to use a stop loss. You know, if you don't, we run a very good trading school which teaches you this. It's completely free, but don't go and trade leverage without doing a school or without knowing exactly what you're doing, because you'll just get wrecked.
Yes, while you speak about positions, like long positions, etc., maybe this question is not like matter to discuss, but I want to know your like opinion on that. How do you think which position, long or short, is more risky? Because I know
definitely
I heard some discussion that long position is not more risky than short.
Definitely a short is more risky, because a short has no end in terms of how much you can get squeezed, right? So if you're short a token and it starts going up, there's no end to the amount that it can go up, right? Like you can go into minus, you know, if you, I remember once I took a short on a token and it started running away from me, and I just didn't have enough money to keep posting margin to the short, and eventually I got squeezed out. So definitely a short is more risky. I don't recommend shorting unless you know exactly what you're doing, because if the market moves against you on a short, it's the worst feeling in the world. And unlike a long, where 0 is the bottom, with a short, there's no bottom. Like it can go to 10, then it can go to 20, then it can go to 30, then it can go to 40, then it can go to 1,000 and 10,000 and a million, and you're still short. So be very careful taking shorts. I've been burnt once or twice before where I couldn't hold the short anymore. I just didn't have enough cash.
Yeah. Thank you. That's a good point. So yeah, the next question will be about the market. It's obviously that market is growing, but will this market grow in this rate, in this intense for a long time? Has the bull market started? This is the main question.
Yeah, I think the bull market, or the parabolic part of the bull market, started on the 5th of November. If I look at the chart, I don't know if I can share, if you'd allow me to share a screen. If you can just let me share a screen. I don't know how to do it with this. Let me just have a look. I can quickly show you a chart here, which will maybe give you some perspective. Share screen. Hold on a second. Present. Share screen. So if you follow charts at all, if you can just call up my screen and I can show it to you. So if you follow the charts at all, what you realize is that we're getting a parabolic move from Bitcoin here. And that, if you zoom out a little bit, what you can see is that that's the beginning of the next parabola. So that was the first one, and then, which was, by the way, 2021. That was the one before, which is 2017. And you can kind of see that we're about to get into the same parabola over here, right? And that, ironically, if you go closer on the chart, what you can see is that started on the 5th of November when Trump became president. And if you zoom out even more and you say, okay, let's just look at the trend, right? We were on a downtrend for 7 months. And then what happened was we broke out of the downtrend on the hope that Trump may or may not become president. And then we went back for what they call a retest. And this retest over here was the indecision point, where it was either going to be Kamala, in which point we were going to break down below the line, or Trump, in which case we were going to go above the line and go into the raging bull market. And the bulls won and Trump won, and so now we're up in this bull market over here. And so, I mean, it's pretty, like, the charts are pretty much telling you everything that you need to see. Now, what's going to happen from now is pretty much what's happened every other time. We will get pullbacks, but generally it's pretty much upwards. Like, you see, you do get like areas of pullback here and here, and these pullbacks are actually quite intense. Like if you look at the pullback here from top to bottom, that's 31%. Like 31% is a fucking serious pullback. It's a serious pullback. And then like there's another one over here. As you can see, it's from here all the way down to here. And again, that's 26%. That's like a big pullback. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to carry on going up. We're going to have a pullback at some point. We're going to go 25% down. So like down, I don't know. And then we're going to just carry on going back up. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin hits 80,000, maybe even 75,000 at some point. It wouldn't surprise me. I would use that opportunity to buy.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing the screen and like explain your opinion. So yeah, as you know, for like successful promoting the microcaps, billion microcaps, what key factors do you know and you would like to share to identify potential $1 billion microcaps?
I think you're in crypto, so you've got to play the narratives. So don't try and be clever. Like, just the market's telling you it's AI and meme coins. Don't try and look for anything else. Like, why would you want to take the risk? AI and meme coins are going to run, so look for the AI and meme coin and narrative coins, and then invest in the infrastructure coins, because if you invest in an exchange, you don't really care which tokens are successful or unsuccessful, because regardless of whether they're successful or unsuccessful, they're going to use the exchange. If you bet on the L1, then regardless of whether the tokens are successful or unsuccessful, you know the L1, which is the infrastructure layer, is going to be successful, right? So just stick to the basics. Blockchain is about creating value, L1, trading value, DEX and derivatives exchanges, and then the value itself, which is the coins themselves. And right now, what the market's telling you is Solana, derivatives, Drift, Spot, Radium, and And then the meme coins themselves, which is, you pick your. Everyone has their favorite meme coins. I wouldn't look deeper than that. I don't think we need to.
So, yes. What are you looking for? Are you looking for technical analysis and for like news agenda? What else we can consider before like start invest or do future trading?
So I'm looking for fundamentals first. Actually, first I want to make sure that there's fundamentals behind each project. Once I'm convinced that there's fundamentals, then I start looking at the technicals. So the fundamentals tell me whether or not it's a good project and a good narrative, and the technicals tell me when to get in and when not to get in. I don't know if that maybe makes a little bit more sense.
Yep, agree. The next question is a really bit discussion in the Twitter space. It's about XRP and Ripple. We are not speaking about Ripple now, but let's speak about XRP because it's really like hot discussion. Do you believe in this project or it's just hype behind the community because you are also building the massive community and maybe XRP is just building its trust on the community? What do you think?
I'm not an XRP fan. I think that XRP is a garbage token. I think that it is a token that is owned by a centralized company which they sell to the investors, and the investors land up buying this. The poor investors land up buying this token so the company can carry on funding its operations. And I think that that's a very sticky slope where you're mixing equity holders with token holders, and it's not something that I choose to support. So I'm out of that one for sure.
Okay, got you. Not everyone shares now such a positive like feedback on the market after US election. So, and some believe that the turbulent spirit are coming. So what do you think? What is your like point?
I mean, how can you not be bullish right now? Like you've got Trump as a president. You've got his cabinet, which is Vivek Ramaswamy, who owns Bitcoin, is a big crypto fan. You've got Elon, which is a big Bitcoin and crypto and Dogecoin fan. You've got RFK, which is, put a lot of his wealth into Bitcoin. You have Cynthia Loomis, who is doing the Bitcoin reserve bill. I just don't get how you can be bearish. And at the same time, for sure there's going to be infinite money printing. It just seems like a very silly time to be bearish. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, I just heard that someone think that the geopolitical situation can down the market.
I mean, geopolitical situations can always disrupt markets, but I want to remind you that, just in the last couple of years, we've had the Russia-Ukraine war, and that hasn't managed to do very much for markets. In fact, if anything, markets have just been up only. You've had the Israel, America, Palestine, Gaza war, which is, again, since then, markets have just gone up. So, I mean, last night there was a US missile fired into Russia by Ukraine. And that's an act of war, effectively, and markets are still going up. So, yes, of course, geopolitical situations can destabilize markets, but history shows that wars are actually good for markets. So, I just stick to the trend.
So, yeah, it could be the opportunity. You can use it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And the general questions, do you think cryptocurrency replace fiat, and in what perspective it can happen?
I think that digital currency will replace paper currency and unbacked paper currency specifically. Now, whether or not it's going to be Bitcoin, I don't know. It could be that we just move on to a digital dollar. It could be that we move on to a digital dollar which is actually backed by Bitcoin. I do think that very, very, very soon we're going to get digital money replacing paper money, or fiat money as we call it. What that looks like, I don't know. And I think it could be very much that it's a dollar backed by Bitcoin, which I think is currently the front horse in the race.
Yes, I agree with you. We all know that trading isn't always a smooth ride, and aside from the Luna crash, can you share your recent losses? How did you cope with them emotionally, and what steps did you take to recover from these setbacks?
Look, I lost a lot of money on Luna. Everyone knows that. And so, you know,
that's
once I've learned that lesson, I've become a much more disciplined trader. And so, yeah, I mean, I've taken a few losses. I try not to put too much on one position. I try not to get swept away in the hype. I try and listen to people that are against the coins that I invest in, because those are the people that really give me value, right? It's much easier to get value from people who are against the coin, because, you know, people that have the same beliefs as you, they don't add any value to your life. But when someone is against the coin, those should be your best friends. So yeah, that's how I see it. Like, try and listen to the naysayers, because we're all in a bubble, and the bubble is a very bullish, very positive bubble. Yeah, but I wouldn't be. I think that's the best lesson that I've got. Also, no matter how much you believe in something, even if you really believe in something, don't put all your money into it. Have risk management. Manage the amount of risk that you've got, and the amount of exposure that you've got to an individual token.
Thank you. And have you ever been hacked, or like your
Yeah,
crypto?
of course. I'm a
Yes,
public figure. That's why, actually, to be honest, I don't actually keep any crypto anywhere near me. I've got it all at custodians and trading and traders and stuff like that. I'm a high profile individual. I'm constantly trying to get hacked because, you know, I'm a sitting target. So like all my money is at custodians. You know, I try not to keep anything with me. I have two phones, one where people know the number, and one which is my crypto phone, where I've never used it for anything other than crypto. In fact, there's a lot of precautions that you can take to make sure that, well, not make sure because it's never sure, but to try and protect yourself from potential hacks.
As a crypto community like master, what motivates you to join us today, like Voice of Web3 podcast by CoinGabe, and what would you advise to our crypto community?
So the reason why I joined you guys is because I know how hard it was for me when I was a small channel, and how hard it was for me to grow and break up into like the main stage. And so I try and do my bit, you know, now that I've maybe built a slightly bigger channel, I try and do my best to give back, and help people that are hungry and want to make it, but maybe can't make it because, you know, they don't have. It's hard to break out into the main stage. And I figure if I can help 10 people or 100 people, and they can then use their platform to do good things, then, you know, I've created like a network effect of doing good. And so, you know, with that in mind, like, yeah, that you asked me, why did I come on? Well, that's why I came on. In terms of what I can advise your community, I think a lot of people are in crypto for the quick money. And in a bull market, it's easy to believe that you're making quick money, but I think at the end of it, it's all about how much money you keep, not about how much money you make. And so I always refer back to the story of the tortoise and the hare, you know, where the hare thinks he's winning the race, but at the end of the day, he loses the race because the tortoise just went slowly, responsibly. And that's exactly how you should be with investing. Be careful not to get distracted by all the hares that are running around, and just make sure that you're just doing your little bit every single day and making a little bit of money, being responsible every single day.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for joining us. And
Such a pleasure.
like, you can follow us also. And the next question also will be helpful for our crypto community. It's about crypto trends like DP in AI, different meme coins. Definitely were and are like the trends this year, but maybe you can advise, or you know, the next trends for next year, or the same crypto AI tokens will be on hype.
I think it's AI. I think Deep will also have another go, but I think it's AI, and I think it's meme coins for now. And I don't think that you need to look deeper. Maybe gaming will also come back. I think there's a big game called Off the Grid, which is launching soon, and that might actually start a gaming run. So, you know, that for me, that's how I would look at it.
Yes, thank you for answers on the market, and let's speak about your other activities. You've not only succeeded in the cryptocurrency investments and markets, we know it, but you also founder of the super popular YouTube channel Crypto Banter, and you also the founder of VC on-chain capital. So what's your focus at the moment? On which project?
So my focus is on learning as much as I can in the crypto world with the help of 10 researchers, applying all my learnings to invest, and then telling my community exactly what I've done. So it's not like I'm focused on the one or the other. I learn about crypto all day long. Then I take my learnings and I fix my portfolios in the asset management company. And then I tell people what I've done in the YouTube company, in the YouTube channel. And so it's not like I'm focusing on one or the other. It's actually a chain. And the reason why the chain works so well is because how do I explain it? You've got, these are the moves, this is what I'm learning, and because these are the moves that I'm making in my portfolio, then and my portfolio hopefully continues to go up, then as a result, I'm hoping that my community get wealthy, and that's why the YouTube channel keeps growing.
Yeah, and what about on-chain capital? We know a lot about
that's the asset management company. That's the asset management company. That's where I manage.
What are you doing at the moment with this VC?
So that's where we invest. So we learn about tokens, then we use the money at on-chain capital to invest, and
okay.
It's just the investment arm, yeah.
And what advice you can provide to startups? I'm pretty sure many startups follow your YouTube channel and know you.
Yeah, I think startups are a tricky game. It's not a game of who's the smartest or who's the richest. It's actually a game of who can survive the longest. So, startups naturally go down, and at some point they turn. And so most people actually drop on the way down because they can't handle the slide down. And you got to wait until it turns. And many people fall out on the way for it to turn. And you just got to be one of those people that doesn't fall out on the way to the turn, and then you'll be fine.
Yes. So let's back to the advice for crypto investors and traders. I do like your advice for CoinGape's community, and this is somehow like a relevant question. Why some people can make money in crypto and big money, and else don't? What's the difference?
I'll tell you, the difference is some people come to make fast money. They don't understand anything, and then they come into the market and they get destroyed. Other people don't come here to make fast money. They come here to make money. They are willing to put in the work, and they're willing to learn, and then they're willing to invest based on actual learnings. Now, if you do that, you will make a lot of money because there's a lot of information asymmetry in crypto. If you don't do that, you will get wrecked. Simple. So you have to come here with the right intentions. Don't come here for quick money. I've seen everybody come here for quick money, and they all end up with no money at the end of it. And that's the big thing here. Don't look for the quick money. You will think that you're making money along the way, but you're actually it's all bullshit paper money. And you'll realize that when the market collapses, and then you're left holding the bags because you realize that you're holding a whole lot of stuff that actually has zero fundamental value. And that's very, very, very scary.
And except don't come for quick money. People who are joining crypto and start from the learning the market, industry, technology, they also need to do some mistakes to make money. Or what do you think?
Sure. I mean, this is my third cycle, or my fourth cycle actually. If you want to call the first one. So you're not going to make money in the first cycle. You will make money, but you'll lose it all. In the second cycle, you will make money, but you'll lose less. I haven't seen anyone make a lot of money in one cycle and be able to walk away with a lot of money. I've never seen it. I've seen a lot of people make money in a cycle, but that's it.
Yeah, thank you. So how do you manage everything? you do so many things and activities, YouTube channel. We see like you are going to you do literally everything. How you
Look,
solve, how you handle everything.
I think I have a lot of energy, and I have a very understanding wife who lets me do what I need to do. Yeah, but I think it is quite tiring. I mean, I was in Thailand last week. I was in Dubai the week before. I still did daily shows every single day, changing time zones. I think it's a mindset. I love what I do. And so like when I wake up in the morning, this is all I want to do is make people rich. It's all I want to do. Like I live because I want to make people rich. And so like when you wake up every day and you want to make people rich and you succeed in making people rich and helping people, then it's just cool to go to work every day. And then it's not as, I think if I was working for a boss and I wasn't enjoying what I was doing and there was a lot of friction, then I'd probably get tired a lot sooner, right? But I work with an amazing bunch of people, and I work in an industry that I love, and I work in an industry with real meaning. And so like when you combine all those things, that's like magic. It's like it energizes you, right?
Yeah, so maybe there are other like points where like you can get the energy, except of your like wishes to help people.
I mean, I think the industry is an exciting industry. It's full of adrenaline and like it's up and it's down and it's like things are happening. And when you get a good day, the market flies. Like that's where I get my energy from, right?
And are there any things except crypto? For example, do you do yoga or you have some specific hours?
I gym every day. I swim, either swim or do Pilates or gym 6 times a week. So I do exercise quite a lot because you have to. And then I take 1 day off a week, like from exercising. I take 1 day off every week and that's it. But I stay physically healthy. I don't drink, which I think helps me a lot. I try and eat relatively healthy, although I do have a sugar addiction. But I try and keep my eating, I try and keep it okay, and I think like the combination of like keeping it okay and running a lot and I just think it helps me a lot. Like I live a hectic lifestyle and I try and keep it as clean and healthy as possible. So, you'll see me at the parties, but I won't be drinking and I won't be drugging and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's where it is.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool that you're not drinking. Yes. So next question, maybe you can't like answer on it, but do you have a big dream, and what is it, if you can share with everyone?
I'll tell you, like I think that I realized that I have a superpower, and the superpower is that I can help people become financially free. And I can do it on a mass scale. Like we speak to 1 million people, we've got 1 million subscribers on our channel, and we can help all 1 million of them become financially free. And financial freedom is really, really, really important. Why? Because if you are not financially free, all you think about is how you can pay the lights, how you can eat, how you can pay for your rental. And that's not a life, because then you're always stressed. Like then you're just always stressed. And so what I want to do is to make mass impact on a mass scale. And when I say mass impact on a mass scale, I want to make as many people as I possibly can financially free, and give them that gift of freedom and actually having a life. So that's what I want to do on a much bigger scale. And I do that every single day.
Yeah, really, really, really a good dream. And you mentioned that you also have some like education program. Can you tell more information? Maybe someone who's looking for this podcast can join and know more.
So we have a crypto school. It's school.cryptobanter.com. The school is absolutely free. It's designed to teach people how to trade and invest in crypto from the ground up. It's literally from beginner to advanced, free education. And the reason why I want to do this is because we want people to become rich. That's it.
Yeah, thank you. If I have I would tape it here. You have a really great mission, and I like that you are so energy. And I do believe that you are like you can make this shifting for people's life. Like not only think about the money, but think about the quality of the life and like shift their mind for this.
I hope so. I hope
This
so.
thing.
I
Yes.
really hope so.
Yes, and the last question is very, very like important for us. How are you planning to celebrate Christmas?
I'm taking 2 weeks off. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going or what I'm going to do, but I'm going to switch off and I'm going to try and do less crypto just for 2 weeks. Just I want to do less crypto for 2 weeks. Bottom line. Listen,
you
it's
for
been
joining
amazing.
us.
It's been really good being here, and I really wish your successful, like your channel, huge growth. And I hope people watch, and I hope people subscribe and like and do all the things they need to do so that the channel actually takes off.
Yes, and thank you. I think your podcast will be really popular because you shared a lot of information and it's really useful. Of course, they can see it on your YouTube channel, but someone can like know more about meme coins, altcoins that we discuss here, like from this video. So yeah, thank you for sharing, for be open for us, for our community, and we're waiting for you in the next year.
Such a pleasure. Thank you very, very much. Good luck.